Las Vegas does not care about your conference goals, but I do. It wants you to be tired and broke and hungover by day 2. I've been there, and I don't want young marketers to go out make those same mistakes I've made. So I'm going to show you my conference survival playbook for a Las Vegas conference. But before I do, please hit that subscribe or follow button down below somewhere for helpful business tips on affiliate marketing. Now let's go. If you've ever been to a Las Vegas conference, you know it hits different than any other place on earth. There's that dry air, there's long walks everywhere, there's gambling, there's late nights, there's free booze everywhere, and nonstop noise. And it is really easy to get lost in all of it. And when you do, you lose your edge. You came to work this conference and generate leads, not regrets. I'm going to walk you through my prep plan, what to pack, and a simple day routine, networking moves that don't drain you, and how to recover so you can show up sharp for every day of that conference. Tip number 1, book stuff early. Tickets, flights, and hotel rooms are always cheaper when you book early. Wait until last minute, and you're going to get hit with inflated prices and limited availability. If you know you're attending a conference months in advance, lock in that ticket and lodging as soon as you can. Ideally, stay close to the venue as possible. If the conference is at a Caesars Forum and you're a baller on a budget, dropping $300 a night at Bellagio probably is not the move. You'll pay more and create extra friction by adding long walks and rides before you even reach the conference floor. Nearby hotels like the Lynx, Harrah's, and Flamingo are often under $50 a night and within easy walking distance, saving you money, time, and energy when it matters the most. Tip number 2, be prepared. Most conferences have an app or agenda where you can schedule meetings and pencil in sessions that you want to go to. Your goal is to lock up every minute of your day into something productive. You are only going to be there a couple of days, and you better be exhausted by the time you're done, so do not miss an opportunity to go network. Here's a look at my schedule from last year at Affiliate Summit. If you try to emulate this, you're insane because I am dead tired by day 3. My advice for your schedule, pick the sessions you really want to go to, then schedule meetings around them with the players that you really want to meet. Leave some open slots for surprises like casual networking and maybe a quick bite to eat. Transfer your schedule from the app into the calendar so your phone gets updates and you don't get lost when you're out there on the floor. This way you'll know where to be and at what time. Lastly, set yourself a conference goal. For me, every conference is an opportunity to make 10 new friends and one really good friend that used to be an old acquaintance. Get to know people on a personal basis and your network will continue to grow for the future of your career. I want to know what goals you have. Please drop in the comments what your next conference goals look like. Tip number 3, essential gear. Vegas drains you faster than any other city I've ever been in. The dry air mixed with the smoke and lots of talking hits really hard. So don't come without the right gear. Like Lieutenant Dan said in Vietnam, take care of your feet, wear 2 pairs of socks, and your shoes better be comfortable and broken in because you're going to be doing miles and miles of walking and a whole lot of standing. Next, carry a refillable water bottle, mints, gum, eye drops, and lip balm at all times. Your phone is going to get busy, and you might be out there from morning until late night. I always carry a charger bank with me to make sure that my cell phone doesn't die, and your friends are going to need it too, so hook them up. Lastly, set a budget for your gambling. Only bring the cash that you can afford to lose. You're likely going to get sucked into gambling somewhere, but have the discipline not to light that money on fire and go to the ATM. I'm still learning this lesson. Please, if you see me at the tables, please give me a hug and tell me to stop. Now that you're prepared, let's head into the conference. Time for some motivation.
And no man forgets how menacing we are. We are lions. You know what's there? Waiting. Beyond that beach. Immortality. Take it. It's yours.
Tip number 4, stay focused. I'm not going to pretend to teach you how to be professional. Everyone knows that I have very little of that inside of me. However, timeliness is something that I learned in the Marine Corps, and I refuse to be late for meetings. Set the tone and show up early for meetings or your sessions. Before the next meeting starts, make sure you know what and where the following meeting is going to be so that you can be prepared and avoid being late. If you're going to be late or you have to cancel, don't be that guy that doesn't show up and doesn't send a courtesy message. And speaking of meetings, the daytime is for business. The nighttime is to build relationships and networking. Put those mingling shoes on and get yourself out there. That brings me to tip number 5. Know your limits. Free alcohol is not an excuse to act a fool. I can't tell you how many times I've heard the phrase, "Did you hear what Joe did last night?" I've seen this story 100 times. Joe got too drunk, acted a fool, was reprimanded, ruined a reputation, or even got fired. So never forget, you represent the brand the whole trip. One weird moment can travel fast on social, even out of context. If you know you're lightweight, don't go drink for drink with seasoned alcoholics out there in this space. If you can drink like a fish, keep in mind that you might be drunker than you actually think. Don't be the person that licks that ice sculpture. If you're gonna get after it, when happy hour rolls around, make sure you take down water between cocktails. Don't be that person too hungover to think. Hang out with people you trust. Good friends and coworkers will keep you safe. Listen when they cut you off. Act cool, get back to your hotel room ASAP. There is no shame in asking for help back to your hotel to sleep it off. Don't be that person that wanders off and throws up on the dance floor. Speaking of which, if you're gonna party, avoid situations that are gonna get you in trouble. If you have passionate feelings about someone, whether it's disgust or lust, it's probably best to stay away from them while you're drinking. Same goes with clients and partners. Things can get real awkward real quick. Don't be that person that's too embarrassed to go to the meeting in the next morning. Lastly, set yourself a curfew. You can sleep off a hangover if you get home early enough. No need to make a scene about it. I'm notorious for Irish goodbyes. Tip number 6. When all else fails, you're inevitably going to ignore all these tips I said above. This tip is your best chance to mask your humility, and the aforementioned mints and eye drops come in handy. Your dragon breath the day after boozing isn't going to close any deals. Your bloodshot eyes will exude immaturity to your potential partners. If you lack the self-discipline to keep the beast at bay and you want instant relief, book yourself an IV appointment on the last day of the event. You'll be back to fresh and networking instantly. Tip number 7. Go home exhausted. Networking, like an animal, is hard work. With 3 days of talking to people for 12 hours, mixing in booze and casino smoke, you're likely to be a train wreck when it comes time to fly home. Good. You should be networking hard AF and leave nothing on the table. Be a savage out there. Return home knowing you networked your butt off for the good of the business. And that's it. So what am I missing? Add your comments below. Tell me how you survive Vegas conferences. Good luck at the tables, and we'll see you out there. Nearby hotels like the Lynx, Harrah's, and the Flamingo. Listening to the Nerd Out.